Alrighty. What's up, motherfuckers? Peter Gilmore here. A new and improved Peter Gilmore here. Back again with my second video of the night. This time on the home of the Gilmore Chronicles and streams. TGC Reborn. This is your absolute Thursday evening, Thursday night stream. Right here on TGC Reborn. The home of Gilmore Chronicles. Thank you all for watching. Make sure you like the video, hit that subscribe button down below, and subscribe to my other channels, which are all down below in the description box. And as always, friend me on Facebook, follow me on Twitter and Instagram. Share this video all over the internet. And don't forget to share, like I said, share the video all over the internet. And don't forget to tap that goddamn fucking bell. Turn on all my notifications so you never, ever, oh, baby, ever miss an upload. And that's all I gotta say about that. And like I said, if you're not getting my videos, well, I can't, I'm sorry. That's just YouTube being broken. But if you're not getting my videos, unsubscribe, resubscribe, hit the bell. Hopefully my videos go out to you that way. If not, to just search my channels and search my videos, and that's all I gotta say about that for now. All right, ladies and gentlemen, on this Thursday evening, Thursday night, once again, October the 14th, 2021, check out my latest rant on my ever-popular rant channel, where basically came clean once again to the YWC, follow-up to my I'm Sorry YWC video that I did 3 years ago. Got a pretty decent response so far. Had like 7 people in the chat. Not in the chat, but in watching and everything. But mostly was just stupid, irrelevant trolls, and it is what it is. I said what I said. I'm moving on from those people. I'm just gonna do what I gotta do. And like I said, if you can't handle that, well, keep being jealous and keep being keep being obsessed little people. But you will acknowledge me in the end. But that's all I gotta say about that. So, all right, from here on out, we're going full steam ahead with wrestling news, streams, and we're just gonna shoot the shit. Reviews as well, SmackDown, Rampage, Dynamite, and of course your Monday Night Raw review and your pay-per-view reviews as well. Mostly is AEW and WWE, but I might do a Ring of Honor review, pay-per-view review here and there. Maybe New Japan. The G1 Climax is about to end soon. I'm not going to talk all about the G1, but as we get to the end of the year and we get to Wrestle Kingdom 16 in January, January's already going to be a big month of action with Wrestle Kingdom 16 night 1 and 2, then New Year's Dash after that. But first we got Day 1, the WWE pay-per-view, and all that stuff. And then we go to Wrestle Kingdom, and then after that, all the way at the end of January, we got the Royal Rumble on a Saturday night from St. Louis, Missouri, in that big stadium they have. So we'll get to that. We'll get to that when we get there. But first, we just got to go through. We got, some things going on in the world of wrestling. We got Halloween Havoc for NXT 2.0 coming up in about 12 days, a little under 2 weeks. See what happens with that. We got Crown Full next Thursday, beginning at 12 p.m. in the afternoon. So get to watch that, and then I'll probably do my my review after that. But I would do my predictions probably the day before that, on that Wednesday before that. But we'll see what happens with all that, because Wednesday really got nothing to do, because no Dynamite next week as well. But it is what it is, and that's that. So it is what it is, and we'll see what happens with that. So we got that. We got going into November, we got AEW Full Gear, which I'm going to be talking a lot about in this video, because the card has been leaked, and we got the main event for that show. I think you know what it is already, but that's all I got to say about that. And I know that's pretty much all I got to say about that. So we got to talk about Crown. We'll talk a little bit about Crown Jewel. We'll talk about Full Gear. But we got a lot of news that I want to get to really quickly because the missus is about to come home soon. I don't know when, but so I want to get it done before she actually maybe comes home without texting me or whatever. But because she's kind of pissing me off today. But she's pissing me off every day. But, so I gotta say about that. And that's pretty much all I gotta say. So we got Full Gear November the 13th, and then November the 21st we got Survivor Series from the Barclays Center in Brooklyn, New York. And then we got Raw the next night at the Barclays Center, and then the week after that we got Raw at the new Nassau Mausoleum at Belmont Park. And then after that, the week after that, going into the beginning of December, we have AEW Dynamite and Rampage at the Mausoleum in Long Island. And it's that, and we end the year. Oh, you thought TLC was gonna happen? No, I'll get to that in a minute. Because yeah, I'll get to the story about it. But I will say there will not be TLC this year. It has been canceled. Good. Thank the Lord. I hate that fucking pay-per-view. They should really bring back Armageddon. So I guess I guess for after the Survivor Series, they're going to start doing the lead up and the hype to their first pay-per-view of the year, to the end of the year, the final SmackDown on New Year's Eve from, I believe it's in Charlotte, North Carolina. And then the day after that, which is day one, January 1st of 2022, in Atlanta, GA, will be the day one pay-per-view, the debut of the day one pay-per-view. So I guess that is going to be, I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know if they're going to even do a December pay-per-view anymore. Or maybe they'll do it and just give us a different name. How about Armageddon? Armageddon. Just to throw that out there. But we'll see what happens with all that. All right, so let's get into this quickie absolute Thursday night stream. I hope you're you had a great day. It's pitch black right now, almost 8 o'clock at night. The Thursday night football game is coming up on, I believe it's on Fox. Got the Buccaneers, Brady the GOAT, Brady and his 4-1 Buccaneers. They're going into Philly to face the pedophile Eagles tonight at about 8:30 on, I believe, on Fox. I think the Buccaneers are going to wipe the floor with the Eagles, but you never say never. So as we begin week 6 in the NFL, in the league where they play for pay. And we'll see what happens with that. If you're a Niners and Jets fan, you're thankful that they got the week off this week. So no Jet game this week, no Niners game this week, both coming off losses. They'll be back next Sunday. Niners got the Sunday night game next week against the Dolts. I think basically the winless Colts. It is what it is. They should have won against the Ravens this past Monday, but choked in overtime. So they're winless. So they're going to come into Santa Clara, California, and Levi Stadium, where the Niners have not won yet, which sucks. And they're going to be facing a pissed off Niners team. Pissed off. They're 2-3 going into the bye. 2.5 games out of the division lead, as the Arizona Cardinals are now 5-0. The Rams face the Giants this weekend. I believe that's a 1 o'clock or 4 o'clock game. I think it's a 4 o'clock game on Fox, of course. I think the Rams are going to wipe the floor with the Giants. I mean, it is what it is, coming off a dreadful performance against the Cowboys. So they're 1-4, and they'll probably be 1-5 after this week. So you'll see the Rams could go 5-1, and let's see what the Cardinals do this week. Yeah. So I mean, I just don't. At this point, I know it's only week 6, but the Niners don't go on a big time run after the bye, and the Cardinals and the Rams kind of start to fizzle out, and the Seahawks too. it's going to be a dogfight for that one of those playoff spots, and there's only 7 this year. I believe, 7. No, yeah, I think it's 6 or 7. I forget. I think it's 7 playoff spots. I think it's 6 or 7. So you got the 4, got 14, the 4 teams. You got the 2 wild, I think, and the 2 wild cards plus another wild card. There's 3 wild cards. So yeah, so it'll be a dogfight for the Niners to even get a playoff spot. But like I said, it's week 6. We got 12 weeks to go. So got 3 months basically to go. Got to finish this month. They got all November, all December. So yeah. So for the Niners, they got 11 games left. So and they got some tough games coming up. With the Bears and another games against the Rams, the Seahawks in Seattle, and Arizona at home. Got two games against the Rams coming up. One in St. Louis, one in Santa Clara. That's at the end of the year, I think. And then, like I said, they got the Seahawks coming up next month, a couple of weeks actually, in Seattle, where they never win. So I don't know. And then you got Arizona at home, which is always going to be tough. So I think these 11 games. I'm hoping 8-3, 7-4. Maybe sneak in as maybe a 6 seed. Maybe get that final seed. Maybe a 6th or 7th seed. Maybe. I mean, we'll see. I mean, like I said, it's only week 6, but Niners gotta wake the fuck up. And I don't know what's gonna happen with Jimmy G and his calf injury. If he's even gonna play next Sunday, or it's gonna be Trey Lance again, who wasn't that bad last week against Arizona. But I think those 3 points that they didn't go for kind of hurt them. They could have maybe tied the game up at the end, but just wasn't good. They lost 27-20 in Arizona, so they lost another division game. So they're 0-2 in the division, which is not good, especially if they somehow make a run for the division and they're tied, and then they look at the division record, not good. They're either tied and you have to go head to head, which is they'll be tied with that, and then you have to go by points favored and shit. Just weird shit for the playoffs, and that's all I gotta say about that. So we'll see what happens tonight in week 6. Buccaneers and Eagles coming your way in a little bit. Hockey has started. The third night of the season. The Rangers home opener tonight. I don't know the actual score yet. Because I haven't looked at my app yet. I don't have my app. The NHL scoreboard yet, but probably losing to the Dallas Stars at MSG. I was actually going to go to the city and go by MSG today, but I decided not to. But maybe this weekend I might go. I think they're playing again on sometime next week. I think they're coming back home. But that's pretty much all I gotta say about all that. So we shall see what happens with that. And all right, let's get into this video. And like I said, watch my last video, my rant, down below. And hope you enjoyed the video, because we're going full steam ahead, drama free from now on. And if you don't like it, keep being obsessed, because you will acknowledge me in the end. And I'm not talking about the rear end. That's your rear end, but it is what it is. Don't you fuckers. All right, let's get into it. Let's not waste any time. All right, let's get into the news from, as always, our good friends at ringsidenews.com. And let's quickly get into it. Let me just refresh my page just in case anything new came your way. All right, we got a lot of news. Let's start off with AEW news, and we'll run down everything. All right, Tony Khan has been in the news lately with the leaked card for Full Gear, which we already know the main event is which he announced on WFAN, I think it was yesterday or the day before. It's going to be Kenny Omega defending the AEW World Heavyweight Championship against the #1 contender, the man who won the Casino ladder match on Dynamite last week, Mr. Cowboy Shit himself, Adam Page. So the 2-year storyline comes full circle once again, and Adam Page gets the title shot he really should have got months ago. And that's all I gotta say about that. But yeah, that's the main event as of right now for the title. So they're gonna start. I was start the build up for that because we're only a couple weeks away from Full Gear. So they'll do that. And Tony Khan, saying that he wanted to go head to head with WWE on Friday night. He was ready to beat SmackDown. Blah 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 blah. Then he retracted his statement, being a dick. Then he comes out and says that Rampage is going to be 2 hours. Well, actually, it was going to get bonus Rampage starting at 9 o'clock on YouTube with 2 matches: Lee Moriarty and Bobby Fish, and a good buddy Bryan Danielson taking on. Well, he said he wants to fight guys from New Japan, and he wanted to go to Japan. Well, Tony Khan's like, well, I'll bring New Japan to you, Bryan, and he's bringing probably the one person I didn't think Bryan wanted to face, and that's the Murder Man himself, Minoru Suzuki of Suzuki-gun. So yeah, they're gonna battle on Friday night for free on YouTube, starting at 9 o'clock to lead into Rampage. So hopefully all the people from YouTube watch that. Hopefully a lot of people. I doubt it, but hopefully a lot of people watch that, and then they go hit on TNT, and Rampage gets a lot of views, but I doubt that. I don't think they're gonna be SmackDown. There's no way. There's no way. Because they're advertising Becky and Sasha in the main event on SmackDown. They're supersized SmackDown on Friday on FS1. So that's that. And really, Rampage has really nothing for a live Rampage at 10 o'clock from Miami. The card is not even that good. Not good. I think Jay Cargo's gonna be on the show. I think they're doing Bobby Fish and Bryan Danielson on I don't know on Dynamite actually on Saturday night. So I don't know how Tony Khan's gonna think he's gonna beat SmackDown in the first half hour, because SmackDown's going commercial free from 10 o'clock to 10:30. I don't know how Tony Khan's gonna combat that if he goes 30 minutes commercial free, which I doubt, because there'll be picture in picture. So I just don't think Rampage is going to be SmackDown. I think Tony Khan's going to eat his words, and he's going to get a lot of hate. The wrestling community is going to lambast him and just rip him a new one. Notice I said rip, but yeah, he's just gonna have egg on his face on tomorrow night at 11 o'clock. Or whenever the ratings come out. It would be this Saturday, Sunday, or even Monday or Tuesday. He's going to have egg on his face by the weekend or early next week. You just kept your mouth shut, Tony. Yeah, but it is what it is. So that's that. So yeah, Full Gear card is out, and I'll if I find it, and I'll let you guys know. But like I said, Adam Page versus Kenny for the title is the main event in Minnesota at the Target Center November the 13th on pay-per-view. And that's it. But Tony Khan today, the story from Ringside News, Tony Khan wants to speak with Bray Wyatt. Now, he did say, I think on WFAN, that he says he has not talked to Bray Wyatt. Now he's saying that he wants to talk to Bray Wyatt. So, go figure that one out. From Ringside News, Bray Wyatt's free agency caused the former WWE superstar's name to creep into a couple of recent interviews. Like I said, with Tony Khan and Cody. Cody was on Busted Open Radio today. But yeah, he's not going to be Bray Wyatt. He's going to be Wyndham Rotunda, of course. That's his real name. Tony Khan was recently asked about Bray Wyatt's possible AEW status. He said, quote, I've known him in personal life, and I've gotten to spend a little bit of time with him. But as far as that, we haven't talked. And now, while talking to the New York Post, Tony Khan was asked about Bray Wyatt again. This time, he said that Bray Wyatt is, quote, a great person, and he would be interested in talking to him about business or to speak with Wyndham Rotunda in general. Not to really give him a contract or anything, blah, blah, blah. Basically, he said, I like him as a person very much, and he's a really talented person. at the right time and place. Sure, I'd be interested to talk to him. I'm interested to talk to him in general because he's a great person. Oh, you're such a great person, and oh, yeah, I just want to talk to you because you're a great person. Go for you. And that's it. All right. Well, so keep an eye on that. Impact actually is very interested in him, and maybe Braun Strowman or Adam Shearer, not the former Braun Strowman. Can't call him Braun Strowman no more. I gotta call him Adam Shearer or Adam Shearer, not Shearer. Adam Shearer. That's another guy. That's one of my friends, Adam Shearer. But Adam Shearer or Adam, I don't know what his last name is. How you pronounce his last name? Adam Shearer. You know, the guy's banging Raquel Gonzalez. Lucky guy. See what happens with him because he might be going to Impact. He's not going. I don't think he's going to AEW. As much as I liked him and Bray Wyatt because they both know each other so well and they want to be together. So not like that, but either put him in Impact, maybe form. I would say them and Decade would have a great feud, but if they can get another person, I don't know who, but maybe Eric Rowan, but reform the Wyatt family with Wyndham Rotunda, Adam Scherer, or whatever they're gonna call him in Impact or wherever he goes, and I guess they're gonna call Eric Rowan, or call him Big Red like they did in AEW for that one show, the Brody Lee show. So we'll see what happens with that. So they are talking. Tony Khan is talking to Bray Wyatt, or he wants to talk to Bray Wyatt, and we'll see what happens with that. And more news with him. Tony Khan says he has more money than WWE does. Well, obviously he's a billionaire because he he owns AEW, and his father owns the Jacksonville Jaguars. Not that they're doing good, but it is what it is. So that's pretty much all I gotta say about that. But yeah, Tony Khan, said that he says he has more money than them. He says that Vince McMahon's company received a 40-year head start. But Tony Khan's brand of wrestlers is right behind them. He isn't afraid to comment on WWE programming, like he won't shut up about it. And he basically said that Raw sucked this past Monday, which it did. That's why it did a 1.5. Whew! How low can you go? And you thought NXT's ratings were bad. Well, they were 622,000. Raw was 1.5. Yeesh. I can only imagine what Rampage's numbers are going to be this week. I mean, they did 502 last week. But, I mean, they're going to be live, so I think they're going to go up a bit. Not too much, but probably up a little bit. But that's pretty much it. Yeah, it basically says I got more money than you, and blah blah blah. I got more money than you. My dad's better than your dad. Yeah, kindergarten shit. And that's it. All right, here's the reason why WWE canceled TLC. Thank the Lord they did. Okay, WWE has no plans for a December pay-per-view, and they are going to count the Royal Rumble as January's pay-per-view and their New Year's Day pay-per-view day 1 as their December event. So that's it. So TLC is gone, and now I guess the December pay-per-view will be the actual January the 1st pay-per-view. So I think this is probably going to be a yearly thing where they do a pay-per-view, after Survivor Series, they lead up all the way to January the 1st, and that's pretty much it. But then, this year is on I believe a Saturday. Next year is on a Sunday, and then the year after that's on a Tuesday because it's a leap year, 2024. So I don't know how that's gonna work. But I mean, we'll see. We'll see what happens with that. But yeah, so TLC is no more. So they got rid of Armageddon, and then TLC replaced it. Now TLC's gone, and Day 1 is now replacing it for the December/January pay-per-view. Wait, start that. All right, Fightful Select confirmed that there was no pay-per-view on the schedule for December. The original plan was for TLC to take place December the 19th. Then it was changed to the week before that, December the 12th. WWE source has stated that the planned December 12th show is no longer taking place. So that's why TLC is done. No December pay-per-view. The January 1st WWE pay-per-view, which was a show spearheaded by Nick Khan, no relation to Tony. Blah blah blah. So yeah, he's spearheading day one, the New Year's Day show. The decision to scrap the December show was made over a month ago, and they hype up Crown Fool on the October 21st, next Thursday, and then Survivor Series on November the 21st, which is the final pay-per-view of the calendar year for WWE. Then they start the new year, January 1st, with day one. And that's that. And then they also hyped up Halloween Havoc on October the 26th for NXT. Now, I don't know if there's going to be a takeover for War Games, which would be, I would think, in either November or maybe December for NXT, but we haven't heard anything about that yet. So I would think they would still do War Games. I mean, why not? But that's pretty much it. All right. We're gonna quickly go through more of this. All right. Let's get into some WWE news. With more WWE news, of course. Okay, I'm looking at. Oh yeah, look, I went ahead of myself. Tony Khan cracked his ribs doing a segment at Grand Slam. Yeesh. I think that was probably like I don't know what segment that was. Yeah, but we're not gonna see Tony Khan get physical or anything on live TV or even on maybe Dark or Elevation or anything like that. Blah blah blah. Yeah, basically took a turn. The whole thing with America's Top Team at the Grand Slam event when they beat the crap out of Jericho when Jorge Masvidal debuted and cracked Jericho in the face with his knee and everything. Took a dangerous turn for Tony Khan. And while speaking to the New York Post, Tony Khan revealed that Junior Dos Santos accidentally cracked his ribs doing a segment at Arthur Ashe Stadium. So he says he'll be okay. It's been a few weeks, but I'm sleeping on my right side. So I got hit in the left side. It felt just right in the moment. It was just kind of improvised. He's a very strong man. I love the gas pop he got. So, yeah, Tony Khan's getting a little physical, but I think he picked the wrong guy. Junior Dos Santos whipped his ass. Not the right guy to fight. But all right. So the missus is on her way. So I gotta finish this up. I'm gonna do just a couple of things. I'm not going through all of it. I might save that for another stream, maybe tomorrow or maybe on the weekend. I got loads of time left on streaming on this particular channel. So maybe on the weekend I'll give you more news. Maybe go if I can go back to it, or just give you some more updated news. But for now, I'm just gonna give you some quickie news from Ringside News. I'm just gonna read them off and then quickly talk about it. All right, Cameron Grimes to the moon is getting a new look on NXT 2.0. Now we saw it this past Tuesday when he was talking to Grayson Waller about how to pick up chicks and stuff, and Grayson's like, well, maybe you should shave the beard, shave your chest hair. So maybe that we're gonna see, the Trevor Lee. I think that's his real name, Trevor Lee. With a new look, maybe a clean shaven look. Maybe his long hair will go too. I don't know. I guess we'll have to see either on Tuesday or in the future. But I'm gonna miss Cameron Grimes, Mr. Caveman himself. And that's all I gotta say about that. Big ups to my good buddy Dark Horse, by the way. Just want to point that out. And everybody else, fan of YouTube, Chase, Double Z TV, General Jerry, and I'll even shout out WJ. Even though I have no respect for him anymore because of who he's whatever. But yeah, he wants to, I'll let WJ do whatever the hell he wants, like everybody else. You want to be friends with other people? Go ahead. Knock yourself out. Just stay out of my fucking life. And if not, well, you're going to jail. Bottom line. You want to go below the belt? Well, I'll go even further below the belt and put your ankles in shackles and put you in jail. Yeah, or if need be, I will break your face. But I digress. Anyway, the likelihood of WWE planning a title changes in Saudi Arabia at Crown Jewel. So we'll be seeing some title changes at Crown Jewel. Now, I don't know. It's not going to be the Universal title because Roman is Roman's not losing to Brock, obviously. So we'll see what happens with that because it looks like we're going with they might do Big E versus Roman at Survivor Series. I don't know if it's gonna be title for title or just like what they did last year with Drew and Roman, non-title. So we'll see what happens with that. I don't think Big E is gonna lose the title to Drew McIntyre. I think the only titles will change will probably be the SmackDown Women's title, maybe. Because it might be they might if they do it a winner takes all match and somebody like Charlotte either wins the SmackDown belt, wins both belts, Becky wins 2 belts, Sasha wins 2 belts, or even Bianca Belair wins both belts. So that's probably the only title change on the women's side. I don't know if they're doing a women's tag team match. I haven't heard anything about that yet, but we'll see. I think the Raw tag team belts will change. They'll give it back to AJ and Omos unless they think about breaking them up. I hope they don't. I don't know if there's going to be a SmackDown tag team match with the Usos and whoever they face. Nothing with the Intercontinental title with Shinsuke yet. United States title. I don't think it's going to be defended. I have to look at the Crown Jewel card again. But there's going to be some title changes. But I don't think the ones you think of. So we'll see what happens with all that. And that's it. All right, move on. Okay, Santos Escobar, there's the reason why he's not on the main roster. That's why he's still in Legado. Speculation about his place in WWE is warranted. He hasn't even met Vince McMahon yet. That's interesting. Escobar is long due at pivoting to the main roster, but it's just not been in the talks yet. His loss of Swerve on NXT only positioned him lower than he previously was, so his stock has gone down after that loss. It went way down. I don't know. I don't know what they're gonna do now with Legado. Besides Elektra Lopez maybe going after Raquel Gonzalez or whoever has the NXT women's title. I don't know. But I think they picked when they did the draft, they shouldn't have put Hit Row there. They should put Legado up there. Even with Elektra Lopez, but just put the wrong team. Put the wrong team. And that's pretty much it. All right, WWE is well aware of how old their roster is. Well, they got a lot of old farts on that show. A lot of old farts on their roster. Drew McIntyre, Roman is in his 40s, I think. The Usos, I think, are in their 30s or maybe early 40s, maybe who knows. Randy Orton is in his mid 40s. Edge is in his 50s. He's part-time. Seth Rollins, I think, is around his late 30s or early 40s. Becky, Charlotte, I think, is in her 30s, I think 20s or 30s. Bianca and Rhea Ripley in their 20s. Sasha is in, I think, her late 20s. If they find her, Asuka is 40. Well, a lot of people are in their like 30s and 40s, and with Edge being 50-something. So it is what it is. That's why NXT. They're starting the developmental system like people like they're 18 and up. Except for, Ciampa and Gargano and Dexter and other people there. Mostly them in their 30s. But, yeah. Main roster, the main roster is a bunch of old farts. And that's that. All right, talked about TLC being canceled for and being replaced by Day One on January the 1st. So no more TLC, thank the Lord. Raquel Gonzalez says Braun Strowman is a creative inspiration. I bet. If he's throwing down the pipe. What more can I say? MJF name dropped Bruce Pritchard. Well, name dropping Bruce Pritchard, I think on a week or so ago on Dynamite, was part of a storyline, says Jim Ross. That's interesting. Could MJF be jumping ship? I doubt that, but I don't know. I don't know, but it is what it is. All right, this is a story that WJ just did a video on earlier. The Young Bucks. I can't do it with two hands. We're gonna do it with one hand. They have caused quite a stir on Twitter after dragging a WWE NXT roster sneaker game. So yeah, they're saying it's like our sneakers are we pay more our sneakers than the NXT store. I forget what the Twitter what the bio said on Twitter, but I don't even know who they were talking about. Oh, it's Top Dollar actually. I think it was. So he went to Twitter, responded to the Bucks. This in the NXT locker room sneaker game. Dollar was also asked by MVP to name the people he mentioned in the tweet. So yeah, he was talking about sneakers and shit. He's like, I prefer not to mention members of the competition, but if you watch, they show nice grammar there. By the way, Top Dollar. No offense, but come on. They tell on themselves. Then the Bucks hit back at what Top Dollar said. They said, only wear hat, ain't buying unless it's resale price. We'll make you trend just by mentioning you here in our bio. That's why he's trending right now on Twitter. Go figure. So Bucks, so Top Dollar is trending because of the Bucks. So you should be proud there, AJ Francis. Be proud that the greatest tag team in the world even thinks you're irrelevant. But it is what it is. And that's pretty much it. You can just go to the Top Dollar's Twitter and go to the Bucks Twitter page and just check out that. All right, we got a couple more stories, and I'm not gonna go about that. All right, we got a story about The Rock, Dwayne Johnson. He will not. He is not likely for the Survivor Series, even though it's in Brooklyn, where he made his debut at Madison Square Garden 25 years ago, and I was there. But anyway, he will not be there for his 25th anniversary at Survivor Series on November the 21st. It's not likely he will be there, but things can change, of course. And that will kind of suck if they want to start what they're thinking about doing Roman versus The Rock, leading up to maybe Royal Rumble or Day 1 or even WrestleMania 38 in Dallas. So let's see what happens with that in the next coming weeks. All right, I got a story about Adam Cole. I'm going to leave that for the end. Enzo Amore teases a return to national television. Oh, we're going to see Enzo. Oh, goody. But he can't say, my name is Enzo Amore, and I'm a certified G and a bona fide stud, and you can't teach that. And this right here, well, down there is my big Cass. I showed it to Lana, but it is what it is. But yeah, if he does come back to national television, I hope he doesn't go to AEW. Please do not come to AEW. It's going to be with actually, he's been teased as a potential new wrestler for Major League Wrestling, MLW. So matchmaker Cesar Duran, not that Duran, formerly Dario Cueto, that's his name. I think that's his real name, Cesar Duran. But yeah, Dario Cueto actually wants to get Enzo in MLW. Why not? He's 34 years old, by the way. I didn't even think he was 34, but yeah, Ringside News talks about his sexual assault in Phoenix in 2018, where he raped a chick. But yeah, maybe Enzo might be coming back to national TV and MLW if you feel like watching MLW. I personally don't care. WWE released Bray Wyatt because he became too difficult to work with. Well, he wanted direction because he was basically getting buried by Vince McMahon and Bruce Pritchard. So it is what it is. I mean, you guys can't come to an agreement, then I'm out of here. So fuck that. All right. Anyway, Bryan Danielson says Adam Page got a bigger reaction than he did. Well, Adam Page, we all knew that he was coming back. We just didn't know when. But the rumors were out that he was going to be the Joker last week. So, and I mean, the pop he got in Philly was tremendous. Woo! Cowboy shit is back. I'm waiting to the pop he gets when he wins the title at Full Gear. I hope he does. The pop he gets will be bigger than when Punk and Danielson debuted. That's it. Okay, there's a story about Rampage. It will not be a 2-hour show. I think that's okay. I don't, it's too much wrestling on anyway. So I mean, it's 3 hours of Raw, 2 hours of NXT, 2 hours of SmackDown, 2 hours of Dynamite. Also, I'm talking about TV wise, and you got an hour of Rampage. You want an extra hour of TV? I mean, it's not bad, but 10 to 12, I don't think anybody's gonna watch. So that's that. And I think they want to do that because basically, there's nothing on TNT. So I'm not going to go into the story, but I'm just saying. All right, a couple more stories, and we'll get that. Jake Paul versus Tommy Fury fight possibly taking place this year. I basically don't care. Jake Paul can go kiss my ass. That's all I gotta say about that. That fight, the last fight he had with Deontay, who did he fight last time? I forgot who he fought last time. I really don't care. Basically, Jake Paul and his brother Logan Paul are the biggest jerk-offs in society, next to the Kardashians, of course. And that's that. WWE files counter lawsuit over WWE Network patent argument. Don't care about that. Sasha Banks, the boss, surprises a 9-year-old cancer survivor with tickets to Raw. Such a nice lady. That's the boss. She's the blueprint. She's the standard bearer. She's the boss. So that was nice for this 9-year-old kid. Sadly, he has cancer. Fucking cancer. But he's gonna go to Raw, enjoy himself, have a good old time on Monday Night Raw. Probably be snoring for 3 hours, but it is what it is. Not to make it fun, but Raw's a boring show. Brian Cage never asked to be the FTW champion. I don't know. Like I said, I agree with Brian. Why did you bring him back with Taz? First, to make him debut with Taz, and then Taz give him the worthless FTW title. Should have never gave him that title. It's worthless. It's never defended either. Now Ricky Starks finally defended the belt against Brian in a Philly street fight. He retained it. Now what's going to happen? Who's going to defend that belt? He's just going to hold it for another 500 days or whatever it is? It's a worthless belt, man. It was good 20-some-odd years ago, Taz. I think, it's just put it in the garbage and blow it up. That's all I got to say about that. Garbage. Tony Khan believes competition gives better value to both AEW and WWE. Competition brings cash. Or ratings, in that matter. Marvel makes insane offer for Batista to stay as Drax the Destroyer in the Guardians of the Galaxy series. I think they're making a third one. So there might be a fourth one. Who knows? And that's it. All right, let's get to the Adam Cole baby story. Let me get to it. All right, Adam Cole baby reveals how he got the Adam Cole baby catchphrase. So if you want to know, here it is. Adam Cole, blah blah blah. He ushered in the brand's best eras with the Undisputed Era, of course, 4 years ago. Adam Cole was done with NXT after TakeOver 36, and shortly after that, his contract expired, and now he debuted with AEW. But fans of Adam Cole are well aware of his baby catchphrase and always say it during his entrances, and doing BTE, by the way, too, and have a blast doing so. While speaking to Chris Van Vliet, whatever the fuck his name is, Adam Cole talked about his catchphrase and revealed how it came about. He says he's been doing the Adam Cole Baby since 2009. Though we never saw it in Ring of Honor up until I think 2000. Oh boy. I don't think he even did. Well, he didn't do it when he became face after he beat him and Kyle put on a clinic at Best in the World 2012 or 13. That Hybrid Rules match. Whew. But he never, it was like Adam Cole, baby. He didn't do that. Or the boom stuff. That didn't happen, I think, until 2015, 2016, I think. Or maybe early 2017, actually. Because we didn't see it in Ring of Honor when he was in the Bullet Club or with the Bucks or anything. Oh, I think with the Bucks, he might have done the Adam Cole baby shit. So I think it was 2016, maybe 2017, he started that. But he said 2019, but it didn't catch on. Proved me wrong. Okay, sorry. I didn't read the fine print. So it started in 2009, didn't catch on until 2014. Kind of started early on in his career. He done a Maryland Championship Wrestling show. Joey Matthews, or otherwise known as Joey Mercury, was on the show. He was in the finals of the Shane Shamrock Memorial Cup. He was the heel, and he was just walking around going, Joey Matthews! And putting his fist up in the air, and he said it so many times that it became, he's like, oh, let's do Adam Cole, baby. So, he was a huge Chris Jericho fan, and he would stand on top of someone and go like, come on, baby! He's like, Adam Cole, baby! So, there you go. So he got it from Joey Mercury, and he got it from Chris Jericho. So, the more you know. And knowing is half the battle. G.I. Joe! Oh, sorry. Alright, so that's it for that. Let's see if any more stories are going on. I think that's pretty much it. So, yeah, that's pretty much it for now. But we'll see what happens later on tonight and going into this weekend. The midpoint of October. All right, so thank you all for watching, everybody. This quickie Thursday, absolute Thursday night stream. No, we didn't have as many people as I had on my rant stream, but it's okay. I mean, we had one person watching, then they left because we all know who it is. But I mean, that's it. That's it. I don't care if you watch. It's fine. Does a dislike? Whatever. Don't care. I don't care. You like the video, great. You dislike the video, I don't care. That's all I gotta say about that. Moving on. Don't care about these immature douchebag faceless trolls that hide behind a fake account and their keyboards and their voice changers, which can be traced, by the way, but it is what it is. So that's all I gotta say about it. So thank you all for watching. Enjoy the rest of your Thursday night. I'm gonna watch some football right now because I got really nothing else to watch tonight. I don't have the Ranger game on because I don't have MSG, so and I don't have the NHL Network either, so which sucks. So I have to get the highlights on the Rangers app or the Rangers Instagram or on Facebook or whatever, maybe on the YouTube page or whatever they have. It is what it is. But all I got to say is thank you all for watching. Leave your thoughts and comments down below on all the news that I reported on today. And that's it. So I'm going to get ready for the weekend. I hope you have a great weekend, everybody. And that's all I got to say about that. Enjoy the weekend, everybody. SmackDown tomorrow night, supersized SmackDown tomorrow night from 8 to 10:30 on FS1. The last half hour will be going head-to-head against Rampage, live Rampage from Miami. So we'll see what happens with all that. Should be pretty good stuff. I don't have FS1, so I'm not going to watch SmackDown live, but I might watch a little bit on the stream from 8 to 9, and then I will go right to Rampage on YouTube tomorrow at 9 o'clock with the buy-in. Watch Bryan Danielson and Minoru Suzuki put on a fucking clinic. That'll be way better. I don't know, maybe way better than Sasha Banks and Becky Lynch one-on-one in the main event of SmackDown tomorrow night. But we'll see. We'll see what happens with all that tomorrow night. All right, so and then that Saturday night Dynamite from Miami as well, and we'll see what happens with that on Saturday night at 8 p.m. on TNT. All right, everybody, I'm out of here. Thank you for watching. I'll see you guys maybe tomorrow night or maybe on the weekend, and that's all I gotta say about it. So that's it. Thank you for watching. Positivity going forward here. Let's get it. Have a great weekend, everybody. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.